Good morning. This is Mystic Dragon. I'm back again. And I just want to come up here and give tea and tarot. Let me go with this. Lighting's a little not so bright, man. Tea and tarot. I'll put you over here. I do want to clarify something real quick. While I got a chance. There's people out here in social media land, I guess, or maybe even physical, most likely either or, stating that they taught me tarot card. The only one that's ever taught me anything, I would say, Annabelle Wynn. That's the only person that's ever taught me anything. I joined a small group one time, but I had to leave because every comment was being controlled and deleted, and a lot of talking about other individuals, a lot of putting down other individuals. So I left that community. I left it really quick. I think even though I should have left it within the first month, I end up waiting like 4 months, and I did give him money, and I used absolutely nothing from that place, that community, that spiritual community at all. In fact, I learned wow, that's when I learned community. I thought it was supposed to be building up and not tearing down and destroying individuals because they feel intimidated. And I thought that's frightening. I need to remove myself from that place because it just didn't look good. It's just not what I thought spirituality was all about. Like, you should be your best self, improve yourself, improve others at the same time, and build them up, not try to hide them or steal any kind of their products or any of those things, steal their ideas, all those things. They should be building those individuals up, So I said, crap. Even though I was still paying, I think the first month I watched maybe one video, and it was just endless talking about nothing. About nothing. It's almost like, wow, look at me, I'm so smart, that kind of stuff. And I'm like, yes, you're smart, but you really don't need to tell everybody you're smart. People are going to think that you're smart because you're just smart anyway, and I can care less what people think of me. I'll be honest with you. I'm just being me and going out here and enjoying life, But it's just funny. People think they're bigger than what they are, and I think everybody's big in any kind of way. Like, some people are big, maybe not on social media, but they're freaking awesome in the world, So be careful who you put down, Be careful who you try to destroy behind other people's backs, because you think they don't know, but you know what? There's a reason why they're in the spiritual community, because they have intuition. And they might be, a hidden angel. Like, I believe that a homeless person could be your hidden angel, the person that is going to be your best teacher. A homeless person has done that to me. So that's all I can say, is that we all learn from everybody. Everybody, what other people consider the lowliest one, that maybe has nothing in life. Those are the ones probably going to teach you the most in life. I'm just saying. So if you hear anything, don't believe them, because I'm sure you have, and about me, and not one person has taught me anything. I have in the beginning, when I didn't even know what tarot card was, and I went there, that reader was an awesome reader. I can't say it wasn't, but guess what? I knew what that person was going to say before it said it, and I'd never been to reading. I'd never seen a tarot card ever in my life. That was awesome. I never saw a tarot card in my life. Nothing. I was scared of it. I was frightened of it because of my background being a Jehovah's Witness. I was scared of it back then, and I went ahead and did it anyway. Something told me, go ahead, push through it. We'll protect you. Just go. So I went. And I think that's when my eyes opened. Like everything just popped. Like I understood the cards. I understood that person. I knew who that person was, even though I joined that community for 3-4 months, or 3 months really, probably. I knew the reason why I needed to join that community so I could understand not everyone is as spiritual as they profess to be, and probably even including myself. You know what I mean? Like, no one's perfect, but there's a point where they can claim that as an excuse, but then when they use it against other people, oh, we're not all perfect, but I'm gonna still tear down, hide this person, delete their conversations, and basically ghost them. But as long as you're giving them money, they're like, oh, like secretly, talk to you, or secretly, let you comment. But if there's anything that makes them look not the way they want to look, and it's maybe I make a comment, questioning something, or maybe I make a comment that maybe they don't feel it might hurt their money, their finances, then they delete it, right? Or I make a comment, hey, you know what? This is the way I would read that. Not saying their reading was all that bad. It's just I read it differently. Everybody reads differently. Nobody reads the same, because everybody has different, a different background, different experiences. That is included. You different projections. Regardless of what you think, everybody projects, right? So whatever your shadows are, those are projected on the cards a lot of times, unless you worked out these shadows, right? So that doesn't exclude, but it's how, if you're always projecting your shadows all the time without anything to improve on, where you can say, hey, you know what, I need to improve this situation, so that way I can go further in my life, right? But they leave you with a deficit, so that you keep coming back to those individuals as a revolving door. Like a revolving door, you just keep spinning back and forth, you keep going, you're spending money. You know what? I've turned down people, not reading them anymore, because of, I read them 3 times. Usually it's 2 to 3 times. That's all I read for an individual, 99% of the time. And after that, I don't read them, because honestly, if they take the card's advice, they take the divine's advice and go just right off what I say, they'll move up. They'll move up in life. Like they'll progress in life. And so I really don't need them to keep coming around like a revolving door at all, ever. Don't need it. And they don't need it. So that's why I say use your talents to make money. Tarot card, you could make a little bit, but learn how to give back. Learn how to give back. There are some great communities out there that give back. Yeah. But then when they feel intimidated by you, they ghost you. So be careful what community you join or get, socialized with. So just be careful. A lot of hidden stuff, a lot of things. They it's just strange, really odd. Maybe it's better to make your own community. If that's what you think you need. So anyway, enough ranting. I'm already in 10 minutes. So I'm going to stop this video, and we're going to make 3 videos. I'm going to come back and do T for Tarot. I apologize. All right, bye-bye.